town called Scunthorpe. Not too much goes on there. You'd get bored. I used to get hedgehogs thrown at me leaving my shift at McDonald's. Every town has its traditions, I suppose. In 1996, AOL accidentally blocked Scunthorpe from existing on the internet because of the C-U-N-T in the middle of our name. We were too obscene for dial-up. And that was referred to as the Scunthorpe problem, which is what we were best known for a long time. And that gets into your psyche, you know? But in 2010, things changed for us. Tiny Temper released his song Pass Out. And in that he raps, I've been to Southampton, but I've never been to Scunthorpe. And that was it! That was the moment! One mention, 2 seconds of airtime, that is all we needed. Morale was through the roof. People were smiling at each other in the street. Can you believe that? Teenage boys started packing bags for the elderly in the local Tesco. Crime rates dropped, house prices soared. The hedgehog population stabilised. You see, we didn't even need Tiny to come to Scunthorpe. Just knowing he considered not coming. That is cultural relevance. Now, Scunthorpe is actually the capital of British steel. The furnaces of our steelworks burn 24 hours a day, so there's a fine grit that settles overnight. Your windows are never quite clean and your lungs are never quite clear. Industrial asthma is our birthright. Sports day at school was less about winning and more about who's finishing conscious. I left Scunthorpe 17 years ago. Listen, I wanted to live somewhere where the air didn't have texture, okay? So I moved to Glasgow where all the buildings burn now. But something I have learned is you can take the girl out of the steel town. She will still clap when the plane lands. Honestly, it's completely involuntary. I can't help it. My wife pays to sit the other end of the flight to me, and I don't blame her. But the real cultural institution of Scunthorpe isn't the steel, believe it or not. It's bingo. We've got some fans. Now, I come from a long line of female bingo players, strategists, numerical assassins in orthopedic footwear, the cardigan cartel. Now, my grandma, her real name was Hilda, but we called her Bet, which was short for Betty Big Boobs, which we'd named her because she had really big hands. Grandma Bet introduced me to the professional bingo halls when I was about 4, which, yeah, in most towns it's illegal. In Scunthorpe, that's just childcare. If you've never been to the bingo, just picture this. Plastic chairs that sigh when you sit on them. A sea of polyester cardigans, all with elbow shine. And fluorescent lighting that makes everyone look both alive and embalmed. Now, I took to bingo like a prodigy. While the kids my age collected Beanie Babies, I collected bingo dabbers. While other kids collected Pokemon cards, I collected bingo membership cards. While other kids collected pogs, I collected funeral plans. By 8 years old, I was basically 88. Worthy's originals rattling around in my school bag, blue rinse glistening in the sun. I didn't have a games console, me, no. I had a preferred radiator. While the kids at school were perfecting the times tables, I was learning the calls. Now, bingo calls are poetry written by people who smoke indoors. Number 1, Kelly's Eye. 15, Young and Keen. 69, A Meal for Two. We don't talk about that with Grandma. And my great auntie Olive is 95 years old, which in Scunthorpe isn't old. It's post-apocalyptic. I mean, the woman's a medical miracle. She's outlived all 8 of her siblings and 3 blast furnaces. You see, she plays bingo 3 times a week, and I think that's the secret. Bingo! bingo is the true superfood. I mean, if Holland and Barrett were smart, they'd sell bingo as a vitamin, just saying. Now, Olive is ruthless. The godmother of Gala, they call her. She can down 6 cards at once, all whilst knitting a future great-grandchild. The woman's got eyes like a hawk and hands like scaffolding. But if you call bingo at the wrong time, she will take you down. I've seen her rugby tackle a woman for whispering during 2 fat ladies. She tripped someone up in the cloakroom for daring to smuggle in a biro. Last week she headbutted a fruit machine for disrespecting her. Bloody won the jackpot, didn't she? I mean, at 95, the woman's bones are made of raffle tickets and rage. Folks claim he's disappeared. Not from the game. From Scunthorpe. Now listen, there's a lay-by of the M180 that nobody's talking about. That's all I'm saying. She's been banned from every hall in the north. But does that stop her? No. She plays underground bingo now. Cash only, no receipts. I'm starting to realise Olive isn't old. She's permanent. I mean, they say steel's strong, but steel melts. Olive doesn't. Now, I reckon when the apocalypse comes, when the last furnace of Scunthorpe dies, the air clears, the hedgehogs reclaim the streets, Olive will be there. On a plastic chair, in a cardigan, dabber in hand, waiting patiently for somebody, anybody, to announce, eyes down, love. Going for a full house this time. Thank you very much, everyone.
Okay, you guys, you're getting your claps starting to lose luster, alright? So you need to cheer yourselves up. 1, 2, 3.